And I guess we should count this down, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Got
crowd.
people there, so
Alright,
let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
He gets up,
Oh.
sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet.
So
as they
since
point the way.
it's a
He don't
4-person
stop
race,
for why.
there will be a lot
Finds
of
his lifelong
strat
friend,
differences.
just lying
hopefully.
on the road. Well, it's
Probably a lot of them, yeah.
he sees
lot
what's
of
left of the rippling
stuff
wall.
happening at the same time.
Years of work undone in an instant. In
The idea here in Ribbon Walls is that we kill this first enemy, and then that's gonna allow us to drink here, which means that we can actually get out of here faster, because game works in weird manners.
Yeah, for some reason killing the big guy with the axe or whatever it was, for the pickaxe, damages us, and then going to the fountain, healing ourselves, triggers the 6 squirts that we just killed a little bit faster. So it's actually still worth to go out of your way and kill the henchman at the beginning.
One of Celandia's famous waterholes. Inside's old rendezvous
Also, I already clicked outside the window once.
calamity.
That's nice.
Didn't drag
Just
it
try
though.
not to move it.
I did not drag it.
The security
So in
takes
here we need to kill boxes first, and since we have played the game before, we have strats for killing them fast,
windbags start turning
Oh, you've played this game before?
and a couple of times actually.
I didn't actually know that.
Damn, I thought it was a blind quiz.
Yeah, the way
Yeah.
he plays, I
That
was
would be
pretty
interesting.
convinced.
Dude, that's so unfair.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Leon is far behind here. Not me.
I think it's worth noting that this is basically the reset point for any percent categories, like the major reset point, but not for
Soul
longer
Reaper is
ones.
definitely terrible, yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Hey,
We're
we're
all in
pretty
the
good,
low
yeah.
screen.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
not behind, that's nice.
Oh, upcoming
That's a
is
good look
the
at
hardest
things
trick in the
from
game.
this
Is
way
that true?
No, the
Double
hardest
counter.
trick in the
Like
game is
down
the
and
bow
then
challenge.
Oh, that's actually true.
Double counter. So let's see if me and House gets it.
Good news is the
I
emergency
did not,
defenses
and I also
still
didn't
work.
pick up the.
What is
fireball.
this shot? Yeah, there was no way.
Right back at you.
Double
you-
counter is kind of reliant on RNG where the thread shoots. I think it's RNG, right?
No, it's a manipulation.
I just punched the turret down. That's fine.
It's hit, not
No, it's punch.
It's definitely hit.
It's definitely punch.
Sure.
Have you seen the animation the kid does? His punch and stuff, dude.
It a few times, yeah.
Here is a very
Hey,
small
mod
auto
text.
scroller part.
Good manners.
So, Kazzadan, are you triggered by this?
Close now.
I very much so.
Yeah, I thought so.
If you see on
Why
my
are you
screen,
getting
I'm,
hit? What?
I'm
Why
blocking
not?
this, and House just takes damage. And
Yeah.
none is faster, but this is just
Oh my,
correct.
I fell down off the arch.
Feels bad.
Upcoming is the first core duplication glitch,
District.
and we need 6 cores.
I hope I got
Uh,
6. Oh my god.
Yeah.
4, 5,
As long
6.
as it's not more than 8, we're fine.
I fat fingered like 4 different buttons there.
Nice.
We can actually soft lock by getting too many cores, so
Yeah.
that's actually really scary.
If that happens, it's probably reset and go
Sure enough.
Yes.
to try to catch up in the race, and a mercy kill
There's a bit of
if it's too late.
Now I'm doing the dialogue glitch, which allows us to put a bunch of cores at the same time, basically, which I failed.
Yo, nice.
Now it's fine.
Just like that, the Bastion
Think it's
comes
faster to
alive.
not restart?
I'm not sure.
I did restart, I don't care.
Grown strong.
Mine is
Because
good, and Acrid
Now you're
is
going
good.
1 by 1, but if you get this... I messed it
Now
up
the
again, holy
Bastion can
moly.
send an
I guess I'll
even
just
farther.
continue this.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll have known.
Wait, do we need to build? We need
Yes.
to
Do
build.
need to
Yes.
build,
He
yes.
does it again.
Does that mess us up?
There he
No.
No, we always
No,
No,
go.
it's fine.
The old world's
So the
You're
game
right.
just
has
the
its
start. The cold.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
interests in
That's why this place is coming
like soft
together.
locking.
Kiss of
If you
pride.
don't have enough buildings to build or enough buildings to upgrade, you
Soft
can't
lock.
actually leave the bastion, and so you soft lock. So the routing is mostly for not soft locking and getting where we need to go.
Yes.
There's only one
If we mess up our buildings, we can soft lock pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
the hard way.
Basically,
Sure, the
I
city
fully expect at least one of us to soft lock, and I fully expect it to be me.
I don't think so.
the calamity
Should be
So-
fine.
The reason why we had
I don't think
6
that they have-
cores
young and old.
was because we duplicated the menu before interacting with the core. So we rolled into range, duplicated the options or the menu, whichever, and then by closing one of them, we gain back control in a way that we can interact with the core. And because the game is still kind of in pause, but not really, the core never disappears, and we can pick it up X amount of times. In this case, 6.
Hey,
I don't
but
think I
just
did Cinder Brick Fort. Can these smart people tell me if I still pipe glitch?
You're
You
yeah.
do pipe glitch.
If
Yeah.
this is the 7th floor, yes.
Yes, it
Oh, I
is.
didn't pipe glitch. It's fine. You can just reset and do it later on. Pipe glitch is a you start a cutscene and you get control back by falling, and then after falling you can put in more cores than you would be able to otherwise, and also not need to upgrade, which you would otherwise.
Yes, you would need to upgrade if you fail the pipe glitch, which
So,
is bad.
Again, that saves us from not soft locking pretty much.
That's it. Few more shards like that.
Yeah, we're really like
Back in business.
balancing
There's a
around
way to
the
put it
very
back
edges
together.
of what's intended
shards.
here, or rather
We're
not
gonna need
intended,
all of
but
them to nurse
doable.
the Bastion back to health.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck.
Also, I'm pretty sure Acrid is actually first
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Which is
Yo,
interesting.
I'm not
At the
like I
intersection,
didn't have to put 2 cores in, so
Ah, yeah.
I
maybe.
guess.
That's true.
ought to
It's
be
like
a
3
core
seconds.
down one of these
Here we
twisted
level up.
streets.
Leveling up in this game doesn't really do anything. You get 10 HP and another slot for Distillery, which
Yes.
And now
we will actually use right now.
Also level up, the level up animation deals a lot of damage to the enemies around you, but we don't really use that because there's no convenient way to use it
he
in this
comes
category.
back, just like I knew he would.
can I just force storage
Distillery? No.
no Hanging Gardens
Yeah,
3
sure.
times?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
All that trouble for a single
As long as
shard.
you have
But you know what?
12 by the end of CC, you're fine.
Yeah, I filled both dupes, so I just have to grab 3
It
extra
ain't too
here,
late
because
Yeah.
we normally grab 1.
Potential of this place.
So here we equip Ware Whiskey and Life Wine, and both of those will be very used later on, if you want to explain.
Yeah, War Whisk is also a reason as to why we're not routing like level up explosions into the run. Because War Whiskey, what it does is if you're on low enough HP,
Bastion ain't gonna
your attacks will just always crit, which is very, very useful. But again, leveling up, for example, would just get us out of that, which is not good.
welcome him with
Leveling up
open
would
arms.
fully heal you again.
Yep.
Calamity took
Don't want to
everybody
level up
out.
when
And
you have Ware
turrets
Whiskey.
deal double damage, so obviously that's strong.
I did catch up a little bit again, but failing the dialogue glitch like twice is awful.
Yeah, I know.
Especially as a main any percent runner or any percent no main menu skips. That's like one of the few things I already knew and did not have to learn for this category specifically.
Menu's really broken in this game, basically.
Yeah,
Like
we-
our main category currently is any percent no menu storage, because menu does like really bad things in this game.
Right, no dupe.
We wouldn't be
Had to
here
think
like
about that for
I-
a second.
Hopefully didn't dupe as well. If you would dupe here, your run is dead.
Yeah,
Because you can't get to the levels
hope I actually
you
grab
need
3 then.
to go to.
So I guess during this we talk about what is dreams and
He's a
challenges.
proper
So
gentleman.
the idea is
Sure.
that we finish the
His
game,
name
but
is
before that, we beat every challenge,
No hiding, he's
and
never
not just
up.
that, but we
Folks
get
like
first
him ain't
prize,
never been a common
Yes.
so the
sight
best
in
result
Zimbabwe.
possible, and then we beat the 3 dreams that are
He's
available
relieved to see
in
a
New
living
Game. So
face
there would
or
be a
two.
4th one in theory in
Kid
New
and I
Game Plus,
introduce ourselves
but we're
in
not doing
kind.
that. So
Both to
the
him
way this works out
to
is
each
that the
other
very last level we
for
do,
the
which is
first
Point
time.
Lemaine, has the last shard and the
shard
dream,
works
the
like a
last dream
charm.
that we get.
In the
And
mind,
picking
he's
up the
hard
last shard makes it so that we cannot leave the Bastion anymore, because the monument wants us to put in the shard, and the Skyway will not open
High
until
time
then.
we built something
So
new.
how the way routing works out is, yeah, we have to do everything before we lock ourselves inside the Bastion to,
Not everything
yeah,
blew up in the
to
calamity.
complete all the objectives, I guess.
Why Colford
So
Cauldron
here is
here
one of the
blew up
most
way ahead
awful
of its
levels in the
time.
game.
Cauldron
The
boiled over, so
ground is
free
very
to
slow
see.
here, and if
They
you
say
go
it
too
fills the
fast, you will
skies
just
with
fall
ash
through the
and
ground,
flames.
and that costs you like 3 seconds,
As
I
for
think.
us, we
Um,
learned
About
an
that,
awful lot.
sure.
it's like 2.8 I think,
Sure, we
but so
dusted
basically
off a
free.
good many secrets
I got an
So,
amazing
uh,
clip, Jesus.
You need to be very careful with your rolls.
I just fell twice, so
All
yeah, kind of
sorts
proving the point.
things crawling underfoot. Places
Well proven.
inhospitable as they come.
3 times, excuse me.
When we look down inside Colford Cauldron,
So usually in like a
we had to have it.
not as bugged run as this, you probably would have
kid,
done Rothus
he just
Lagoon
has
by
to
now,
get
I
that
think,
shot.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
have the
Too
pike.
bad taking that
So
thing over
killing
and
the
last
like the
guy
spiky
here
bramble
jumps
stuff that's in our way would be a whole lot more easy with
Where
just
there's one
poking it
stick
once.
guy,
But as it is right now, we still have the hammer. So the best thing we can do is just whirlwind through it and hope it works.
Remember to build after.
Yeah.
Yes. So here we could softlock, since we are already at the second half of the game more or less, because we're already collecting shards and not cores anymore. So this is where we upgrade buildings. If we were to put in our core here,
Or rubber shard.
or sorry, you
I mean,
shard.
same thing really.
Oh yeah.
Like the game treats cores and shards the same thing. Oh, that's not how you do it.
I hope I
Actually,
didn't
me
dupe on
talking and doing
accident.
stuff.
I
No.
didn't.
Awful big, lost and found.
While talking, like, it's super scary because you don't pay attention to what you're actually doing. Anymore.
Yeah, I actually didn't build. I put in the shard immediately.
Wait, am I
so yeah.
fine with building memorial at all?
Can't rightly call
It's
now
fine.
Yeah, I built memorial.
Sure.
Should be fine, I think. Yeah.
Here we pick up the next weapon, the
There's
Galleon
no place
Mortar.
left for the beasts
And
of
it's
the wild
basically
to go.
just a big explosion weapon.
The creatures
And we
of
use it
the
for
wild
only one
build
level
a
actually,
bastion of
but it
hope.
does save time
Best
on
thing
getting
Technically
it.
too.
beasts right
Is it
now
Tia?
is one
Zoltan's the barrier.
Oh yeah, okay, Tia. Sorry.
It's either them
But it receives very minimal use.
and harder work
Yeah,
We-
it's basically for that.
We
flag,
had it
nothing
routed
else.
in before ESA started, and then we did a couple of reroutes.
A
during
couple,
ESA.
he says.
Couple, literally
Like-
every day.
Like one every day.
Like the last route change was like 2 hours ago, and we just decided not to go for it.
Yes.
Yes.
So it was used.
We'll all
It's
be
not
better
anymore.
off once the
So
bastion
now it's a
is
bad
complete.
weapon. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
So wait, how do I adjust now that I built the memorial in the middle and the forge in the top?
We need to finish
Just
what we
upgrade whatever you can and build Lost and Found after
Exactly.
Zendrovers. No other way. It should
Yeah,
have
you
all the
can't build it
materials
before.
still, I think.
Hopefully. I guess we'll figure that out.
Or steps and strats for bellows.
One last
No.
shard.
No.
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 We need to put this
Yeah,
mess
that's terrible.
behind us. And mother, what a mess it is.
So this
Mess
is
like that.
a level where the kid in the lore goes towards the end game, the Ura, and every single one of these flashes are like the next day or a week afterwards.
Very long game.
And the kid can just stand on the ground. Not this time.
They came from an
you're
era.
fine.
The
A
barge
brilliant
left.
young
The kid's going
scientist
over.
named Ven.
And then he teleports.
Yes, that's nice.
Here we also set up Where Risky,
Charles
for the same reason as we talked about earlier.
With his help, the man
Yura could hit me. Thank you.
Oh, I got hit, so I'm gonna lifeline just to be sure.
Just like that, every last Ura living in the tassel terminal.
Here there are some easy clips. Here there's a hard clip.
Discovery was never to be used.
I actually got it. I
Nice.
don't think I've ever done that.
Shot gamer.
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He
I also got
planned
it.
of his own.
There will be a small fighting sequence up here. We need to kill 3 enemies called Rattletails.
Yeah.
They go underground, and so you can't hit them with your hammer or the pike that we will buy later on. But you can shoot them with mortar, even though they're underground.
Or any other explosive weapon for
Any
that
other
matter.
explosive weapon. Sure.
Collaborate on that front.
Yura is being mean to me.
Dying once is completely fine, since we have 1 extra.
You can't turn back
Like that.
now.
I
Like
faced them
that, yeah,
because
I
that
also
was
died
faster.
once.
First things first.
But we have 1 extra life
There's something we figured
each
At every
level.
level. There's
So-
also a drink that increases the extra and gives another extra life. Some of us might use it for safety.
I'm probably gonna use it. So it's not my day. I've seen in practice, I like died twice, multiple times.
So now we're going into the last of the story levels.
Yes.
Afterwards, it's only... Nah, it's not true, actually.
I mean, there's point limits.
Oh yeah, true.
Next to last
Dude, can we?
level. But after this, there will be challenges.
Personal for
All of
him,
them, actually, before
and
we
it's
finish.
personal for me. The calamity did something wrong.
I'm legit scared for my life now.
They've got these conductors that are always
I wonder what the Lost and Found will offer me. Usually we would build memorial,
It's fine.
Lost
I
and Found, and
no, I will the order you build intentionally. It works out.
Yeah, but that definitely should be fine. It should have one of each
By
upgrade
now,
material.
every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. The Ura keep hanging on
And
to the
we will upgrade all weapons 5 times, or most weapons 5 times. Even though we haven't picked up any upgrade material,
but here
and
we
it's
are
because
trying
we
to
will
fix it. As
get
the
some
hour
money
grows desperate,
with
the Ura
a trick, and then get some items with the same trick.
Literally counterfeit money.
Menus are a bit broken in this game. We just say that.
So we will underflow some stuff, get some items.
Yes, which shouldn't exist.
Pretty good. And that's right now, actually.
Yes, me and Kaz.
So I'm gonna say
had to see
warning
if
for.
everything's so
No, wait,
14
it's
was
not
true.
right now.
It's
actually,
not right now.
No, it's
You
not
lied.
a challenge.
You're doing
Yes.
more
Well,
challenges
that's
first.
all
Challenges
challenges,
first.
He gets that last shard.
I didn't heal. Hopefully I don't
Be
die.
over.
So then it's
That should
not
be fine.
sound warning yet, but there
No.
will be.
Sound
There
warning.
will be a
There
sound
will be a
warning.
very big sound warning.
Yes,
And the best of
and
them,
actually the
traded
serious
on
one.
Trigger Hill.
Yes.
It's loud.
Now it's fine.
Triggers believe they
But
were
now it's
nothing
fine
without
for
their
like
rifle.
10 minutes.
So
Or
this
maybe.
is the.
Nothing
What is
beats
this
the
weapon?
feeling
Carbine?
Carbine.
Army
Carbine.
carbine.
You
The best
need-
weapon in the game, you mean?
You need
But
to hit
literally-
all of the spiky things in
A gourd.
Good job.
34 seconds.
Yes, 34. Technically, you can get the first frame of a 35th second, and that works. But yeah,
Don't do that. Thank you. Oh, I'm not doing too great.
Some felt the course was
If you would fail, then you would need to reset the level and do it all again.
It's a huge
And
time loss.
Obviously, it's
You'll
costs
probably
like
see me
30
doing
seconds.
that. I'm very good at the game.
And there are
33 seconds.
multiple.
course like it was nothing.
I'm
oh,
dead.
feels bad.
Okay,
The
That's fine.
Ceylonian
Wait, did someone
army
fail?
would've
I failed.
rooted him in a
I
flash.
figured.
I missed 2 shots in there. Oh, I see.
The
I missed 2
Hurrah
shots in the
swooped
early
down
game.
the east.
We do have some donations if you want to cover up that failure.
I would probably rather wait, because there should be more to talk
There
about.
will be a very
Ceylonians
perfect
are
opportune moment for you to go ham on that.
And our ship's mortars were
So if that works, that's super good.
that boundless
So yeah,
bay.
I entered Boundless Bay, the Galleon Mortar Challenge. In here, we need to kill 80 squirts with 5 shots,
Had to use squirts to simulate
need to
explosive impact on
aim
the
quite
surface of
low.
the sea.
as they are going past, grouping up.
Choosing targets
If
was
you
a border
really wanted to, when coming in here, you could just reset the challenge immediately by pressing the button on the right, and then the pattern would be the same every time. So there's that.
But that's slow.
That's a slow. I
Yeah,
mean, like-
true. Yeah, I'm just putting out some information, dude.
fireworks over boundless
yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I
fine.
guess.
I used to need that.
I
and
also failed this in
Good
practice, so
thing
maybe we
very
should blow
much
it.
for the beast.
might
Slow.
need it here.
I'm
Still.
gonna do it just for safety, I think. Failing it costs another like 20 seconds or something.
Next up is the Hammer Challenge, the Kill Hammer Challenge. In this challenge, we
The
need to
cities
break
that wanted
100
things
objects
all
in
met their end to be
27 seconds or less.
Yes.
21 or bust.
Foes
I'm
piled
probably
up
not gonna
with
get
the
it 21
time
though.
here, smashing things to
So I
bits.
didn't reset because I
quicker
felt
they
like my
were,
squirts
the
were in
sooner
a
they
good
could
position.
I don't like my scores right now.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
7.
I wouldn't like those,
Plant
but
their feet.
I think that works.
Ah,
hey,
it's
good job. So what's really cool?
Oh, I
about
have one extra shot.
So what's really cool about this run compared to like other Bastion runs, it's like you never know how good your time will end up being. So for a race, this is like actually super tight until the very end, because there is more than all the just, I guess, platform slash rolling levels. I'm doing super bad here, but still. But yeah, every
fail
one of
it.
us could mess up at any challenge
am
at
I
any
on-
given point. So yeah, I need one more.
Ever felt a
Yeah, that
sword
works.
was gored, like picking
Next
up
up, I'm entering
glass
Zoo with Gourd.
barehanded.
It's the Musket Challenge.
As old
You
would
have
grow,
15 shots and you
Marshall
have
learned
to
make every
either
shot count.
destroy or push off the edge all of these gourds. It's pretty
The
free.
trick was to pop all those nasty gourds.
15 shots is a lot of shots.
Most
It
marshals
is.
Literally free.
But it is failable. That's the thing with almost everything. Like you can fail it for
Have
sure.
you seen Bow Challenge?
Yes.
gourds in a single shot.
There will be
Yeah.
a challenge later where
Hope
I
I don't
think
fail
most
this.
of us might fail once.
It's
at
called the
least.
Great Equalizer.
The Great Equalizer, sure. I like that.
Okay, I did it kinda badly, but 15 shots is pretty free. Well, it took me all of 15 shots. That's kinda bad. Still, passed.
Huh.
Oh,
easy game.
that was close.
Okay.
Kid probably could have made himself marshal one day.
I don't like this. Oh, glitched out.
Holy moly.
So now, the Machete Challenge is also pretty free. You have 1 minute to kill all the enemies, and you usually take like 40 seconds.
That is because we have
40
used
seconds
Where
a lot,
Whiskey
huh?
though. Like, Where Whiskey speeds up the machete challenge quite a bit, I would
Yes.
say.
So we go into the middle, try to kill all the fastest squirts who only run away, and at the same time we're trying to take hits to activate Very Risky, so we can kill the tankier enemies faster.
Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
That was perfect. I didn't even let out a single green squirt go, and I got very risky until that squirt literally took my machete pro. That was bad.
How many turrets do you have to kill?
All of them.
5? Is it?
So 34 seconds is decent. Not very good, but it's decent.
Thinking about you.
And there is a part of the floor there where Leon rolled over, where it doesn't look like there is any floor, but there is a collision, so you can just go
I'm
straight
scared,
over.
lifeline triggered.
And now, literally the
Nice.
hardest level in the game, the bow challenge. It
Good
doesn't
luck.
allow for any mistakes. You have to hit 5 power shots, but power shots sometimes hit 30 damage, and the targets have 31 HP, so that's also fun.
It's a very fun level.
So I'll be silent now and listening to the sound cues.
And he's off. A perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Okay, first try.
Proud of that
It's
shot.
always spooky, the challenge.
That was a
First try
terrible
is
place.
good.
I'm actually just gonna restart this right
Yeah.
now.
Says he has the break
Nice house.
challenge.
Ooh, that might have been loud, sorry.
Oh well.
But bow challenge first try is like, I
Green.
would say that's making or breaking the run for
Yeah.
the most part.
Just always gotta
So you might
finish
have noticed that
shades
me and
in
House skipped the repeater challenge. We're
Some
doing it
just
later
take
when
the
we
bull
upgrade
and
the
try
repeater
it.
because it's much faster with upgrades. Like by 10 seconds faster?
Survive the trial
Was it?
without taking a scratch.
Quite remember.
Walk
Yeah,
away
like
free man.
20 even. That's also a new strat we found during ESA.
Yes, literally yesterday. Or today, I don't remember.
How was yesterday?
Yeah, that's yours. In this challenge, we can take 3 hits from enemies. That's
That's one.
one. And we need to kill all of them.
Bullhead trial.
Remember when I was good at Machete Challenge?
First,
Yes.
good defense.
I don't.
Good offense.
Feels bad.
Second,
Still remember the
gotta
29.
always watch your back. Third, ain't no god like
Awful.
Oh, the last shot on the bow challenge is failed.
One terrible thing about the show challenge, which me and House is doing now, that enemies spawn in random places and in some waves in random order, so that really can throw you off and get you hit.
So while Kazzadan is at the bow challenge again, maybe you can see it on his screen while you
Okay.
pay attention. What he does before killing the last target, or double counter, is he goes to the Skyway, because the bow challenge is more or less supposed to be your first one. So that's like the tutorial where it's like, oh, hey, you got prizes, and then it lifts up the cage and shows you what you got. So by positioning yourself on top of the Skyway before shooting the last power shot, you make it so that you can interact with the Skyway before the cutscene starts, essentially.
You also might have noticed that we didn't counter the last enemy, we baited him near the edge so he would jump off the edge and die like that. It's actually intended by the game. The narrator after some time even mentions it. That's smart people step aside, something like that. Don't
Yeah.
remember the exact quote.
So I used the backup strat for the bow challenge, where you set up Wear Whiskey and then it's completely free, because you deal twice the amount of damage you would
Do you have to
otherwise.
charge at all then?
No, yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah, a tiny
Do
bit.
you?
The bow can deal 10 damage, which would be 20 with Wear
I
Whiskey, and that's
I
lesser
did
than
not know that.
31.
So right now me and House are in Camp Dauncey. This challenge you cannot heal, which is good and bad. You need to hit 6 switches in 1 minute. It's pretty free. 1 minute is a lot of time in this game. But you cannot roll, that's why we're walking.
Yes. And as you saw in the beginning, we just set up Wear Whiskey immediately. So we can one-shot the pink cushions. We would not have been able to otherwise.
Top 40.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. We also use
That
Lifeline to
literally was
walk
impossible
through
before ESA.
damages, through some damage. Because Lifeline not only saves you from the hit which would kill you, but gives you a slight invulnerability, and we use that to tank through all of the
Upgrade.
damage. Yes, it's now
We usually
upgraded.
just die because that gives you a
Alright
lot of
guys,
5 frames too. But we
sound
don't
warning,
anymore.
please, headphone users careful.
Yes.
Yes,
That's
Sound
wonderful.
warning.
Kind.
Oh, I double countered.
Just another one of my sketches.
Now we're redeeming the same reward over and over again, in reality creating counterfeit currency, which we will use to buy stuff that does not exist.
So this is where I might have messed up earlier by not upgrading this building. So we will see if I'm
No, it's
actually
fine.
done.
Sorry about that, I forgot that was a sound warning
That was
as well.
another sound warning, yeah.
Yes.
We basically open a couple of things at the same time, and that's not very good for sound, because it just layers it above.
Yeah. Plays everything at the same time.
Here's some basic menuing, buying things.
Basic?
Basic
I
menuing.
think the shop is like
Literally,
pretty confused.
Yes.
I fell even because I'm moving in the background. That's why my cursor disappeared. I can't do anything right now. There we go. Oh, where am I?
Yes.
Hello.
yeah, you can end up on some weird places. Okay, that should be enough of stuff.
How do you not fall there? What?
And now I'll be
fixing up in this world.
upgrading my weapons. I forgot to buy some extra nasty, so I'll do
You want
slow
a tune
repeater.
Scrap musket, you start
Good.
with the barrel.
I need some time to catch up.
Master the musket.
You always
gotta
do.
get rid of
Yo,
that.
nice, finally.
When you've got a
Hey,
solid
who won the
balance,
race
you got what
2
you
days
need.
ago?
First
Pretty
What
sure.
race it?
Pretty
Nobody
sure that
was
was me.
racing.
Is knowing about the machinery over
Sure, I
here.
might as well do the one upgrade I have.
Gold bones still have some
And
spark
now
in 'em.
we're doing forge stacking, which is basically the same thing, but that's where it originated from. So right now I'm moving in the Bastion and have a menu in my face, trying to go to the Skyway, unsuccessfully. If I can manage to bring the forge into the level, I'll try it again. We can upgrade the weapon which we don't currently even have.
That's actually a really annoying trick, because as soon as you grab the weapon,
And
which
I
you don't really
went
know
into
when,
the level, so that's the first part.
the thing starts.
The next
that's
part
enough
is
money?
actually
You have to think
reaching.
fast to survive the
I don't know if
wilds.
that's enough.
Ah, we will see.
Than the slinger.
The next
Otherwise,
part is actually
They can shoot
reaching
their
the weapon,
pistols
which
with
is
the
kind of
speed of
hard
the
because
machine.
you don't see anything. So that's not
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. So how upgrading works is obviously you need the material to upgrade, which is what we bought by underflowing the shop. And
Okay.
obviously to upgrade a weapon, you need to have the weapon. So picking it up obviously gives you the weapon.
I'll try one more
But
roll.
for example, the pistols, we
Okay.
never went to the level with the pistols. Neither would we have probably picked
my
it up
I messed up.
even if we were there. But just visiting a level makes it so that the weapon at least shows up in the shop. That's why we got the bellows and the calamity cannon. But for the pistols, again, we didn't even go there. So we have to forge stack into the pistol challenge, blind move, pick it up, and then upgrade the pistol with the same menu.
Yeah, and since I messed up a blind
They knew
movement,
just
I
when
had
start
to
shooting.
activate very risky to make this challenge doable.
I did not forget repeater. Feels good, man.
same. But I do have a low amount of money. Why can't I activate the other thing?
Those pistols can spit out
Mashing
rounds
is hard.
just as quick as you can.
So this will be interesting, because I'm not sure
Learning to hold your fire could be its own
what to do.
challenge.
I have too little money. We should be able to get more money after Cannon Challenge though. So after Cannon
That's
Challenge
terrible,
we will get
actually.
another one of those vigils that you can duplicate. So it should be fine still.
I'm 4 points behind. I'm bad at mashing. It's bad. You need to get at least 70 per target on average. So I'm like 4 points ahead.
So just to give you a heads up, the repeater challenge is absolutely doable without upgrades. Even without Were Whiskey,
Oh.
you could get Were Whiskey and get it like this, but even without it, it's very much
Here's the
doable.
fastest shot.
But just turns out that when upgrading is that easy, when you can just underflow the shop and get whatever you want, how
He blew
many,
through slinger range like it was
I'm
nothing.
gonna
much
follow
of it,
However
I
many
guess.
times you want, yeah.
Sure, thank you.
will basically
go.
see me do it without upgrades because I forgot to buy the items.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I bought one on the first stack and it went to
Oh.
0 and it's like,
Gotcha.
it's gone.
Tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real carefully here, else they
I
can
am still
nasty
in
fall.
pistols doing the Were Whiskey strat,
Train
Don't worry, you'll
themselves
catch
by
up.
clearing
but
out
I
the
might be able to catch
while
up.
not clearing out
So
the floor.
the dreams are a thing. And they're
Are
like,
they now?
they're wave-based levels, I
I
guess.
don't wanna go
You
there.
do 20 waves, but if you were to die in any one of those waves, you go back to number 1.
Well, you
Die
can die
twice.
once.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Or
If you
3
die-
times if you equip hard to
If you
punch.
die too many times,
Yeah.
you can
that's-
lose up to like 8 minutes and it's
Also
not
another
great.
reason why the combination of War Whiskey and Life One is just pretty nice to have overall, but especially in Dreams where we will be hanging around low HP all the time.
But it's also a reason why the dreams are kind of, or like the dreams are a thing you can die in, because you do wear whiskey, so you are below 30% HP, and you try to stay there at all time.
Yeah, I think it's 33, but
33?
basically the same thing.
This challenge, however, the Calamity Cannon, close to impossible without
fail.
upgrades.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
It is doable. I'm not saying it's not, but
It's really
the way
hard.
It's really annoying.
the guys on the
hard.
top right spawn is not really set. So if they want to, they can just spread out and mess you up. And because you don't have upgrades, your recharging speed and stuff like that just does not keep up anymore at some point.
So just the way they spawn, the way they move is completely random too. So sometimes they just decide to like dodge shots, like walking sideways. It's really annoying.
Also, I think House didn't mention the bubbles challenge. You
I
have
did not.
30 seconds to fry 72 packers, and you cannot exit if you fry them earlier, so you just kinda have to wait here.
Yeah.
Did I grab the... Yes, I did.
A different option for the Bellows challenge would be equipping the stab synth, but that you need to buy in the Lost and Found first and then go into the distillery. And it's still not a super smart idea, but if for some reason you're on tight on money, you can go do the stab synth and not upgrade the Bellows.
Yeah, for sure.
The stab synth actually costs more though. So.
When we
I
tried
think
to
it's like
enter,
2,000.
or when we submitted this run to ESA,
Oh, we scammed them.
Oh, totally.
it was actually very tight on resources and stuff. So
Because-
that was like our selling point, I guess.
Yeah, we were like, hey, this is super difficult. We need to route out what can we pick up, what can't we pick up, what do we upgrade, what can we not upgrade. And now it's like, yeah, we duplicate this menu and yeah, sure, I take one of these menus as well, and we have everything.
Yes,
I missed one somewhere.
literally buy everything that does not exist with counterfeit money.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we got, at least I did, I got around, I want to say 40,000 shards, but I could have opened up the memorial earlier, like infinite amount of times. In theory, depends on your
As
PC.
long as your GPU can handle
you
it.
might blue screen, sure. That's not good. That does not give you fragments at all. But yeah, that's the theory behind it. And then we opened up the Lost and Found the same way, underflowed it, bought everything we needed, and instead of needing to remember where we pick stuff up, when do we pick it up, etc. So sorry, not sorry, I don't know. Like, it's a pretty cool tech in my opinion.
I like it, yeah.
But
think I'm
we
gonna
swapped the
Fuck, 1 point off.
I use that's
Oh.
that's unfortunate.
Oh,
He needs
that's-
700.
I might not be last. That's good.
Not be last, nice.
Depending on if I get cannon, the triple shot from cannon, because I don't have pike max upgraded right now,
Oh.
so that would be interesting.
Didn't you get the city, or did you redeem it as well?
I didn't get the city because it's an upgrade and memorial thing, right?
Oh, it might
Probably.
be. Yeah.
We don't
That's
have
off.
upgraded memorials.
Right,
I
right.
do.
That's Sure.
So I'm in Point Lemane already. That's basically an auto-scroller level except for very few parts in between. Luckily for us there's an arsenal here, so I'm just gonna use this to equip my endgame that I'm going to be using for the dreams. And I clicked outside the window, but I didn't move it. I didn't move it. So yeah.
And since this is an auto-scroller, I can basically do this, go to the bathroom, do anything I want. The kid will just fall and follow up further ahead.
And duping or not duping here does not matter.
Yes.
So yeah, I just did it for safety. For some reason I might have messed up and not pay attention. But yeah. And again, after this we will be locked inside the Bastion with the last chart. It will not let us leave anymore. And luckily this will also give us the... Is it the pod in this level? I think so, right?
Yeah, the stock pot.
Yeah, the stock pod.
Is the memento we get after this, which triggers a dream. The
So-
smoking pipe we used earlier to glitch out after Cinderbrick Fort is also a dream, and then after Sultan's Hollow? Question mark?
Zoltan's Hollow, yeah, gives the bedroll.
We got the bedroll, which triggers the third and last new game dream.
Yeah, there is one more dream that we are not doing, but it's New Game Plus exclusive. So There could be a new game plus DC, but it's not. Anyone or no one has played it yet.
Yeah, that was good blind movement.
The thing with New Game Plus DC would just be not needing to upgrade anything ever, right? Because you
Yeah.
have that. So you
Yeah.
would need to unlock all dreams and get 14, sorry, not 12, 14 cores and or shards, which you could do in the first level already in theory. So I don't know about that category, but sure.
It could be a thing.
It could be.
Near around 50 years ago.
Then wham.
First shots fired.
Wham.
Us.
Back to bathroom
Okay,
strats.
so maybe we didn't get their sign off on the
Literally
whole
don't need to do
rail.
anything.
The rail must have shook the earth to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last long.
Oh, look at the pickers when I fall. They suddenly freeze. It's kinda funny.
Good run and store
It's like, hey, where did he go?
Yeah.
Dude, what's going on?
Their AI is probably just based on you
Yeah,
being
probably.
there, and when you're not there, they don't
They
have
get
any
confused.
AI anymore. Yeah.
So is this where I should call for donations? Or do you want to say
Sure,
anything?
you could go for
Because we have, I think we're good, right?
Yeah, sure. We
So
can talk a
Mr.
little.
or Mrs. Donation person, go for it.
No assumptions were made.
Okay then, so we have $10 from Kadarev saying, "Hello to the Bastion crew, this is me trying to repay you for the kindness you showed the Transistor community, aka to people, at the event. Here is to more bonding over 2 amazing games, good luck to all of you."
Thank you.
Thank you.
We did some memes during Transistor Run.
Yeah,
That's
we donated.
Small amount.
We have $50 from YaGG saying, "Hello Hayes, Leon, Acid and Kazzadan. It was really cool discovering the game and learning the speedrun of it with you during this week. Now do your best for the race, even if my favorite is HaosEdge."
Hey.
Hey.
Literally
Correct.
ahead.
We have $15 from KC3577 saying, "Great event, great stream, keep it up."
Comes to the man's long
And we have $12 from Anonymous without a comment. Thank you all for your donations.
He took
Thank you
the
very
shot,
much.
He took the hit, and he took that note.
So most of us are finishing point domain or already doing the dreams.
Feels
as
bad, man.
That note cut straight
right.
to the heart, don't it?
And we're interacting with these mementos to enter a wave-based level, 20 waves. Only the last enemy in each wave matters, I believe.
We believe. We haven't
believe.
actually
Yeah.
So I
checked.
guess one thing that's worth to point out, since
Only
again,
good
I
thing
got
you
Were
ever
Whiskey
passed.
more or less ASAP in the first wave. I got hit on purpose there to go on low enough HP. So what happens now, if I were to roll over one of these, one of the health tonics, while I am at max health tonics, I will just get the heal just like that. And that's bad, so we want to try avoid rolling over health tonics. Black tonics are fine, because they replenish our secret skill, which is the final warning. So yeah, those are fine, we will be using those for sure, especially in Zulf's stream, which is the last one.
We should probably touch up on our equipment. Basically every one of us has Spike, Musket and Final Warning.
Not me.
Not
Not
accurate.
accurate.
These are generally considered to be the best weapons in the game. And
Yes.
Final Warning, our secret skill, is just a very great AoE for low HP enemies which we cannot hit usually.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
Another cool thing about the way I'm doing right now, if I do it correctly, the squirts which are spawning from the spawner, which I didn't do correctly,
Having his
but
mama's
I
hair
will
didn't
kill the
get
last
no
enemy
favors
while
in
they
life
are spawning and the wave ends.
But he learned to hold his own out there.
They don't count as enemies while they are still in the air,
School ain't
so
Yeah.
well now,
the wave would
so
just
kid signs up
continue,
for a
go to
term
next
on
wave,
Cleveland Wall.
and then they would
Make his mama
spawn
some
like
money.
normal, and you needed to kill them as
Yeah,
well.
that's a nice line movement.
So if people might have seen what happened on my screen there, I decided to reset up Were Whiskey, but didn't do it in time at all. And then the wave just was awful. So although we are decked out on every upgrade on the 2 weapons we use right now, Were Whiskey is still very much a necessity to go fast.
Yes, especially because one of the pike upgrades increases the critical damage but not the base damage. So that is very important to crit everything.
There I got another 11k to upgrade the pike. So now I have max upgraded pike as well. And
I
going
think our
into the
reset's
dreams.
very
The
risky.
city had nothing for him.
Literally no HP.
What's good with life wine as well is that it makes it so you can survive one hit, and it makes you go to the lowest amount of health you can have.
Plus
And
the hit
So
is
what the kid
very
do?
tiny. It
Why
does
he
not
went
stop
right on
tiny
back to the
amounts of
walls
damage.
for another
and
5
if you take the damage to life wine, you can just easily trigger your healing potion and
history of
fall
Ceylon,
2 times to
Nobody
reset
ever
up
volunteered for a second shift on the
where
wall.
whiskey.
Where is
Yes.
it? Yeah.
And the health is really good when you fall 2 times. Like it's a high low amount, if that makes any sense.
Out there, kid learned to fend
The
for
upper
himself,
threshold of when you
learn
still
to
trigger
build,
Where Whiskey.
Yeah, that
learn to break.
is probably a better way of saying it.
So spawn points of enemies. Are those random?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
They
They are
are.
completely random. They can spawn behind the building over there, so that's sometimes fun. Until we decide to walk
Time,
around
the kid
towards
had
you.
good standing
So the
with
waves are
Marshall.
definitely
They
scripted.
trusted
Like
him
if
to
we
scout out
were
farther
to
than anybody.
try and memorize every single reflection of every single dream, that would work.
Yeah.
But where they spawn, that's random. So, like for example, the holes in the ground here, they got triggered by. I'm pretty sure it's some of the turrets dying.
Yeah.
On one of his
If they had spawned
ground
differently,
beneath
then I might have had
cracked.
some holes maybe here, or a big one here, and yeah. So, but luckily that's the only dream that
He
does
saw
that.
nothing. Well, the
Yeah,
world used to
every
be.
other dream has solid
The
ground.
calamity happened just like that.
Some wave have RNG spawn order as well of enemies. Like the same enemy spawn every time, but in different order.
So they would spawn in the same wave, but in
All
different
the kid
order
had to
in
work
that
with
wave.
was his
And
hand
since only the last enemy matters, so like when we kill every enemy, if the last enemy is the tankiest one, that's kinda bad. Because it takes longer to kill him.
Yeah, and also if it spawns way off the screen,
Yeah.
if it's the first one that does that, you might have time to kill it before the last enemy spawns, and it doesn't matter. But if it's the last enemy, then
through
you
twisted
will lose some
streets.
time.
He ran with nothing but the
So
city
believe it or
crest.
not, there's still one tiny piece of tech left outside of the dreams. The same thing we did earlier when triggering the smoking pipe glitch. We will be falling into range of the cutscene and then trigger the next
Spacing.
dream. Because if we had
Well, it
walked
finally
there,
arrived
obviously the
in
cutscene
Ceylon
trigger
is
would just
vaulted
stop us in place and then
safety.
be like, hey, this is the bad roll thing. Oh, I'm in Zulstream.
Ah,
I changed the order.
That's fine.
Sure. I
It-
can adjust.
it doesn't actually
No,
matter.
you can do whatever. It
Doesn't
does not
matter anymore. It used
I
to,
just
but right now it doesn't.
spawned closer to the
But
bad
then,
roll, it felt like, so
all
I
he got
felt
was
like I
more
should click on
thankless
there.
work.
But that's
Man being an
usually the
nasty
one we do
baby.
last.
Yeah. Well, the
It
mat
mattered when we use mortar. Right now that we don't chase our equipment, it doesn't really
Yes, we
matter.
used to use a different setup. Kit me, please.
We could try to adapt just so we can see, or so it's easier to follow the race. 'Cause
Yeah.
I mean,
the dreams are on different length.
don't worry about it. But if you tend to remember, then sure.
I mean,
That's what
Sure,
I'm
I may
saying.
be
The
one
order
that dreamt
literally
up the
doesn't matter,
walls
so
of
I'm fine.
Bastion, but the kid
I
made
think
them
I will
real.
readapt
Not
and
me.
then blame you that I'm not
That's
in
your
the lead
last.
right now.
I'm okay with this. But yeah, these guys, the rattle tailslet, that dig
I'd like to
underground
say I'll never
and then
forget him
throw rocks
for
at
what
you,
he's doing,
those are the ones that we
what
would
he's
need
done.
either
I surely
the
would.
mortar for, which we used to do, or in the new route, the final warning musket
secret skill.
secret skill. Thank you. I don't. Something spawned, but I don't. Whoa!
Part of the rippling wall.
So this area is quite large compared to Kid's Dream, right?
Heck,
Kid arrived
Yeah.
Stuff
just
can
in time
easily
to
spawn
never
off
see his
screen, and
fingers
those auras
crooked.
are pretty
It's hard
damn
to
strong
sleep easy
actually.
these days.
They do hurt
Some
a
of
lot.
them at least. So you can die if you're too late, because they start charging up an attack off screen, and then all of a
So,
sudden,
Yeah.
Very soon the
smacked.
kid's gonna have to
I think
face
it's
that
generally
man
agreed
again.
that
For the
the
last
dream
time.
me and House are doing, Zob's dream, Survivor's dream, whatever you call it, is the hardest one of a bunch.
oh for sure,
Of the new game.
Of the new game.
New Game Plus is arguably just a
New Game Plus is definitely harder.
yeah.
New Game Plus stream is 30 waves instead of 20, and they ramp up a lot faster too. So
Where's stuff? There is one. But yeah, you could definitely see Final Warning coming in handy
They
here,
met on the worst day of Zolf's
because these
life.
guys are beyond
There in
annoying.
the Hanging Gardens.
You cannot hit them
He
underground,
threw it all
so...
away.
And they like being underground, so that's really annoying.
The big guys you can hit when they like they go above ground to shoot, just
Yes.
to shoot, and while that
It
happens
wasn't
you
the
can hit
first
them,
time
but not the
Zolf
small
had nothing
ones.
to lose. He was born to a simple Ura couple.
So we would rather use the final warning for the small ones when there are the big and the small in the same wave.
The fun part is that where spawn places are also RNG. If they're
We grew
spread
up
out
hungry
like
in the
all over
tunnels
the
of the
place,
Tesla
that's kinda
terminals,
horrible
so
time
we
loss
took to
as well.
stealing
Yep,
from a
for sure.
Ceylonian missionary.
Yeah, and you might need to use more black tonics than you want to use to try to counter that.
He once got sloppy with his thieving hands. The missionary caught him, but didn't rat him out.
So now I'm
Instead, he
also
offered
out
to
of
take
subs,
him in.
or from Kid's stream actually. What reflections are you guys on? 12 and
12 remain.
16. Okay. It's quite easy to follow
missionary raised
who is
Zolf
in
like a
the lead
gentleman,
by just
like
looking
he
at
was his
the
own
reflection
son.
Yes.
Yeah,
count.
it will appear like right here in a second.
History.
The lower the better.
Yes.
Just to make one thing clear, at least for me that's the case. You're thinking we are like relaxing right now and taking this easy because we one-shot anything anyways. That is, again, for me at least, definitely not the case.
Yes.
I'm very much scared of dying all the time.
Especially on Soul's run.
Yeah, those can kill you pretty easily.
So my butt is definitely
Missionary
clenched.
passed away. Zolf
Might
promised to
start
continue
pumping
his
out some
work
diamonds.
to bring about a
pressure
lasting
in there.
peace between the Ura and
Oh, I got hit actually.
Yeah, but dying once is fine.
I don't think Lifeline triggered.
Lifeline sometimes is me.
Yeah, if there's too little damage, it doesn't trigger.
But now it's definitely clenched.
Are you going to do Wear Risk again, or
Zolf started teaching the missionaries.
Oh yeah, you could
I mean,
opt
I could-
for not doing Wear Whiskey,
And listen, they did.
but then it's
we
also a
will
lot slower.
see.
sure?
And some enemies are like actually
It's
stronger
9
than
reflections, and I know 1 or 2 of them that are coming up for sure do not necessarily need Wear Whiskey.
Yeah.
But this one like would be so nice to have Wear Whiskey for. Damn, I'm scared.
Oh,
He advocated
yes, you could see
tolerance,
here
and
enemies
argued
are
that the
around,
Ura
but I
should
killed
atone
the
for it.
spawners, and
He
while
believed
we
the
were
city
spawning,
had
and the
much to
wave
teach
ended.
its people.
So that was nice. Another annoying thing in Zob's Dream is that enemies can spawn at the edge of the screen, and since it's red, you can simply just not notice them.
yeah. If he wants, or if chat wants to spam heal, that's pretty good because
So are we?
that's the only thing the screen
Are
writes.
all 4 of us using different buttons to
However,
heal?
Zolf felt he
Probably.
could
Yeah.
do so much in the
'Cause
I'm
I'm-
using F2 actually.
Okay.
I'm using 2.
I think you're literally the only one who does that.
Abomination.
Excuse me?
Kazzadan, you use mouse wheel up.
Yeah, because you don't get to talk.
Pretty sure. 'Cause so
He
we
decided
use
to
mouse
do
wheel
what
for the
missionary did
interacts.
many years
I don't think we've explained that.
He left the
I don't
Um,
think so either.
Oh yeah.
So
that's
we could
Bastion
duplicate
stuff.
easier, and I would use mouse wheel up to do that, and these other players use mouse wheel down,
You know, you
Other
mean the one
play-
that are actually
like
good
the
at the
wrong
game?
version.
Yes.
That was very correct. Other players.
Aside
We're
from me, I
players.
guess. So what reflection are you on right now, Kaz?
Let's see
The
when this
journey
wave
was
ends.
hard, but he knew how to fend for
I
himself.
accidentally picked a health potion, so it automatically healed me, and I'm sad because I don't have Wear Whiskey now.
I am at number 14.
Turns out Final Warning is actually
He
not as
endeared
good if you're not
himself
in
to
Wear
city
Whiskey.
folk straight
Damn.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full
In
left known.
turn, he
It
felt
does
the
one-shot the
city
small
in his
guys
teeth.
still, right?
Yeah, the small ones it does, but it doesn't do any damage to anything else.
Oh, it does damage. Just
That's
not a lot.
20.
Black tonic.
So if this was like a serious PB attempt, I'd do at home and not talk at all.
This young lady
I would
was
have gone for
fascinated
Wear
by the
Whiskey again
Ura,
for sure.
Obviously.
but she never met anyone like Zolf.
But I
She told him
do
she knew
not
all the
think that
city's best
in
kept
a
secrets.
marathon setting, where this is could be considered. Hey, this guy survived. Damn, could be considered like an auto scroller more or less. Again, we have control
Hanging
of the
Gardens was their
speed a
favorite
little bit,
spot.
but still,
It was there
I
that
don't
Zolf
feel like
asked her
risking
hand
it. I think.
It's also the
Proper
biggest
ceremony
time
inside.
loss in the entire
Oh,
run.
for sure.
For sure.
Oops.
I
6
like how the
minutes.
Musket is actually
He celebrated with his
sabotaging me
friends
here.
long into the night, joy and revelry
I'm
like you've
pretty
never
sure that's
seen.
me.
Too
You might
bad he
notice
couldn't
why
remember
Lifeline
all.
is good on my screen. Lunkhead jumped on my head, and Lifeline saved me. Otherwise, I
Oh
would have
yeah,
died.
I wanted to mention that I died despite having lifeline because those laser turrets killed me and they don't deal enough damage in one
Yeah,
hit
they
for
deal
lifeline to
very
realize.
often, very
Inside
tiny
the
amounts of
Earth's alien
damage.
form
So
was
stuff
So
like this.
Lifeline doesn't think it's worth to save you then.
Yes. Thanks for
Pretty
that.
much.
Like poison also would not
Yeah, poison.
would kill you through lifeline. Oh, I get a black tonic for my useless final warning.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so scared. He's dead. Sir? Has someone spawned? No, okay.
Especially for wave 3 response, the like,
Oh boy.
what do we call those? Suicide bombers, I guess. They run towards you and they
Stink eyes,
explode.
you mean?
Stink eyes, yeah.
Emerged from that hole in the ground
And they can spawn on top of you,
nightmare.
so you don't get to react
Yeah, they spawn on top. Oh, like that.
like that.
It was very close to my face.
And you could just straight up die from that,
Yes.
for sure.
I had not a lot of HP left.
Not a lot. How much?
Not
hate
quite
Bloody Bells so
lifeline
much.
either though.
But are you out?
I
You
am
are
out. So now into the dream that I was supposed to trigger, the stock
Hair
pot.
thick with ash. What few faces he saw
I
on
like
the
stock
street.
pot because it has a very consistent setup that works every time to get you into a good amount of very risky health,
Yeah.
which is falling once and then get hit by 3 stink eyes, which are the green, I guess boo-like enemies if you like Mario.
I'm also sure, or pretty sure it has the best voice line in the game. The garbage
Found
bin
his
voice
wife
line.
to be
Arguable.
inside her home. But when he reached out to her,
See where
Is
that's-
how the narrator says garbage bin just
Oh, I
makes
wanted to
me
let it in.
happy.
Yes. The Zia's dream, or the singer's dream, focuses on flying enemies, the Peckers, a lot.
Yeah, final warning is extremely good here as well, but not as needed as in Zol's dream because the Packers are obviously not underground.
One thing we haven't explained is what the dreams like actually are in the casual
so
playthrough.
Zolfar turned
Enlighten
away
me, Kazzadan.
and
Ah,
the hanging garden,
it's
You've played this game
where
casually?
you get the
as if the gods would
the
answer
knowledge of what's in the game. Like, it explains the character's backstory pretty much. So Sia's dream is about Sia. Soph's dream is about Soph.
The kid's
and,
gonna
like,
Wait, is Kid dreams?
As
Kids
for that
dream
man,
about the rocks then?
No.
Kid's
Yes.
dream is
Oh, was that?
You
Oh, I
wolf's
see.
down
Yeah,
too
that's a
much
meme.
too
Okay.
fast,
brain fart.
all goes to his head.
But so Sia's dream is about how Sia
I've said a lot
was
about the
in
kid,
Zealandia
but he ain't
and
the only one
found
wrapped
a
up in
boyfriend, something. I don't know. I don't remember. But they try to escape in a garbage bin, and that's the most important part.
I don't think that's the most important part, but okay.
Yeah.
What's he thinking?
Whee! Lifeline.
See if I got
Oh,
this
I would have died there.
straight. Only heard him once.
Can you die though?
Sure, let's set it up
I want to
again.
catch up.
We can do that some other time.
Let's heal. I have died once, so
Same. But
Have-
I have Hurty Punch, huh?
Have we mentioned exactly
Once there
what
was a normal
upgrades we are using? Because
but
there,
she wasn't
some of them
born
we have
with a
mentioned, like the crit
chance to
damage, I
determine
think,
like
right?
the rest
Yeah.
But some of the more important ones are the fact that we pierce through armor with both the muskets and the
No,
pike, or just
Musket
the pike.
doesn't pierce. Only
Musket
the pike.
doesn't pierce, but
Okay.
Carbine does.
So yeah, that's why stink eyes or other like armored stuff that obviously like here, if this would have been closed, I would have still be able to
We're
get through.
refugees who came into the city
So
and
that's
to
a
save
pretty
life.
convenient
It's a way to reduce
speed
the risk
upgrade
of
we
city
can grab.
secrets leaking out.
I don't think I'm in where whiskey. That's
But
bad.
Mama passed away from birth.
I am in Where Whiskey with one death.
I should
So
have
this
Can
is
you
stayed.
die, Kaz? That way I'm not last.
I should have stayed in where whiskey one more wave for this,
fun.
but it's whatever. I'll get it here now.
Her father was
Maybe.
sharper than a brusher's pike.
So right now Leon is or was very low. I'm not sure if you were in Where Whiskey
Yeah,
fall.
you can heal and fall twice when the HP bar reaches the X
Her
letter
father told her nothing of her
of the
early
EXP.
heritage. He
Oh,
told her nothing of the Mansers.
strats?
So
Right.
if he would be just slightly higher, then
This
he would
guy.
not get Rare Whiskey from falling twice, and then maybe he wouldn't feel
She
like
took to
it was
studying the
worth
arts,
going for the heal.
through music, through history
Um,
books, gaining
And
knowledge,
that
strings,
would
and
be
song.
even scarier, because then you have almost no health. You still want to sit there.
Speckers shoot projectiles and they can be very mean. They can go for lifeline if they
Those
want
good
to,
spawns.
but they're relatively nice to me at
At
least.
first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Uri trader, selling out
I
the city.
did not want to heal there.
I might die.
Don't.
Oof,
As much as I
nice.
want to win, don't die.
Final warning, guys. I'm
One
telling
young
you, that's
man
the
stood
new.
up for her,
That's
so
the
he led her
skill.
to believe.
You mean
Double
final
double
warning?
Queen Anne incoming.
She grew fond of him.
Oh, then
Oh,
you had garbage
Singular
bin.
Queen Anne.
Oh,
It's
That was-
actually
The young
Anko
man
Gators.
convinced her to take him to a fancy dance
Lore.
with her father. She spoke of
So
how
there
he
is a
wanted to be
big
man
boss
like
enemy
John.
called
I don't
Queen
have-
Anne in a level we didn't play, and
Rufus Lagoon.
that's how she looks.
Yeah.
Um,
She's basically a big Anko Gator.
that
Anko
also
Gator is the species.
holds a shard. But since we
Yeah,
duplicated stuff, we don't need to go there.
When the young
And we
man
don't need to
greeted
meet
her father
Ro
in the
or
Bastion
Queen Anne,
language,
except for in here, I
her
guess.
father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out.
so just to recap now. So in just under an hour almost, we have beaten
young
the
man
game,
never told her that the
or we
Ur's
are about to
native
beat the game,
language is not to be used by
have
foreigners.
cleared all the challenges,
so
gotten
is a
first
terrible
prize,
insult.
so the best possible result, and cleared what I would consider is like end
It
game
was then
fighting
that
of
she
this
decided
game.
to escape.
Yes, I
The
agree.
two of them could flee the
Can I
city
move?
together and
I
go
don't
to
think
the
we
tassel
mentioned the
tournament.
Oh,
world
this
record.
guy. Yeah, what is world record, Leon?
The non-recorded one is 57:06 and the recorded one is 57:34.
They would hide inside
57:06.
No, we
his
know
skin
it though.
until it got
We did
ingested
pretty
by a
good then.
scumbag. Then let him
Yeah.
slosh on out of the city for
I mean,
But
sub
I-
hours is good by default.
For sure. There's so much that can go wrong.
Yes.
Besides,
Her plan
oh, I leveled
was
up on the very last thing, so
But
that
the
was
authorities
correct.
were already
Yeah,
there when that
XP
scumbag
management.
Yep.
sidled up to the city
It actually would be bad if we leveled up mid dreams because it would kill our rare whiskey and we would
Exactly.
need to set it up again.
Exactly.
The
So that's
young man
PB
had
by the
sent
way
the
for me.
authorities a
Nice.
tip,
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Told
not
her
sub
not
hour yet.
done yet.
sell secrets to the
I
tassel
mean-
Can still
tournaments.
talk to Sia.
That's still
Shoutouts to
even if I go
Ian.
for lunch with
She
Zia,
and her father were arrested,
it's still PB.
but her
Who will
father
ever
appealed,
talk to Sia though?
returned
I don't
to
think
work
that's ever
for
happened.
Nancy.
Uh, who would do that?
Who would do? I
In a world
I
record
don't
video
actually
too.
think though that I've lost a PB to that. I've lost like once that I was more or less serious about, but I
Before
don't
they
think I've
parted
lost
ways
PBs
for
to
the
that.
last time, her father whispered a desperate
So
plea,
time is. Am I pressing this
luring
green
home to the
button?
den.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Lock
cool.
yourself in.
So,
Big green button.
oi, did not talk to Zia.
What talk soft?
Knock,
Or
talk.
rugs?
Oh,
Oh, time.
hey,
Clap.
She found a journal written in her father's hand.
So that's 2 race wins during ESA. One last year and
Dude.
one this year.
that's just how it goes.
It's just how it goes.
The
Hey,
next day, the door to the den
Good job,
turned to
Leon.
ash.
Yeah, thank you. I'm also about to be done. I'll just have to load into a Bastion, put in the last core, and activate the ending quiz sequence.
hey Acrid,
That's me.
how far are you?
Can you like die? Please.
Cass has 7 reflections.
Well,
How
the
many
kid
do you
wakes
have?
up.
18.
18.
World
Oh.
is
Oh.
pieces.
That's a bit more than 7.
I like
I mean, I
that.
have carbine powers, so I want that.
Finished.
The carbine is very.
It's a better
strange.
pike, dude.
There's something
It's-
I want you to
It's
see.
not a pike though.
It's literally a better pike.
Is
No.
it?
Yes, it has range. And it does the same damage.
But it also needs to charge.
Actually, it does more damage.
It also can
To
miss.
the heart of the bastion.
Not if you're good at the game.
I ain't one for long goodbyes.
not if you
So here's the
manipulate the RNG.
Yes.
Zia
Of course.
and I figure you
The
do
RNG
heavy
seed.
lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got
There
any
isn't any
questions.
RNG manipulation in this
Hey,
game.
kid,
No.
And there also isn't any.
And
Oh,
then the-
that's time.
Wait, what was your button? Where was my button? Oh, whatever. 5906.
So I guess Kazzadan's time there should actually be over here.
Ah, no, I agree with this.
So people at home who have no idea what I'm pointing at, there's like a
Yeah.
projection behind you.
You done good. I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this
Heck.
moment.
5906 is... I'm pretty happy with that. Sub-hour.
Again, sub-hour
Bastion's gonna take us
in a
back
race
to a better time
at ESA.
before any of
Oh,
this.
Dude,
Yes.
with
Sub-hour
free
was
ice
my
cream.
goal.
perfect. Good job.
Black people forget everything you've done. And each other.
Kazzadan is throwing as per usual.
Yes, please.
Whoever
Can you
Okay.
throw a bit more?
I don't think I've died
He's
yet,
in the last
so this would be
reflection.
very hard.
He's
don't-
killing shadow kids or whatever they are.
Oh, and they still have
So long.
a collision actually, so you can do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You do the sound. Mm.
yeah.
I don't think it's possible to die to a Shadow Kids if you actually pay attention.
Try
So
me.
on the other- We're coming home.
I had to do this fight without Were Whiskey. I was not a fan.
I literally just fell down for whiskey just so I won't have to do that.
And now you're hearing the soundtrack of this game, or the ending song.
I don't know what they are hearing.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure,
But
because that's
assuming
what's on
it's
the...
still on mine, then yes, they are hearing amazing music right now. That people may or may not like to sing along every now and then.
Every now and then.
The soundtrack is great.
When I PB, I usually mute, watch the entire credits and sing along.
Yeah.
Monster.
That
Why
sounds
would you
about
mute?
right.
Because I don't want the world to hear my beautiful
this is
singing.
bad.
I'm sorry, chat. And I'm in... And I'm done.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
First
Leon,
time.
good time.
yeah.
Why are you stealing my time, Kazzadan?
Oh, it's just basic knowledge.
Basic knowledge.
That's like the third time life
There's
point
this
triggered.
guy here hidden and I can't see him, so it's killing him. It's actually
So does
pretty hard.
Lifeline have like an official cooldown? Because again, that's the third time I see it.
Yeah, it
trigger
does
on
have
his.
cooldown,
it does
we just
have
don't know
some
how much it
cooldown.
does.
But we don't know if
Yeah.
it's like... Definitely not like 10 seconds, that's
Could
for
be
sure.
10 seconds
I think it's
actually.
around 10
It's actually
seconds,
around 10
actually.
Yeah, we can get it twice.
So
on,
you're
like,
saying I could have
countdown
just
I
abused
mean,
that?
Probably.
Yes,
Yes.
but you can still die by
If you are
small-
too low on
small-
HP.
small damage.
10 sec? That's OP, dude.
Do we do shoutouts and things now?
Sure.
I want to shout out the Bastion community.
Oh, those guys are cool.
Those guys are pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
I think
Are
they
they?
are on Discord. I'm not actually sure.
They might be in voice.
They might be in voice. The
If you're in
Bastion
boys, can you repeat after me? Carbine is the best weapon.
I don't think anyone will repeat that.
But the Discord is actually pretty active.
Oh yeah.
I just sneaked in. Shoutouts to Ian,
Oh.
Smosism, and some dude
Oh.
who are in the Bastion Discord chat.
Hey.
Also shout out to the new players of this game. There actually been like 2 or 3 new players
There's
in the last
Always
month.
someone running Bastion.
Yes.
It's pretty
Always.
yeah. And this game is 7 years old.
Yes.
Yes. Released in
And
2011.
and what happens? Like 2 days ago, we find new tech.
Yes.
Yes.
So how far can we go? I
Every
don't know.
summer we break Bastion a lot.
That's
This
actually
summer we
true.
actually
Yeah.
made any percent go from like 12 minutes to 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
That's fun.
And we had to do a whole new category for
Yes.
this.
Yes.
And fix the entire leaderboards
Again.
again. Also a shout out to ESA
Oh yeah, ESA is
for
cool.
having us. A 4-person race with Windows screens. It's not that easy. It's just
Neither of us clicked the window, right?
Yeah.
We're good. That was
We
the
did
actual
good
final
job.
boss, not ruining the stream setup.
Shoutouts to free ice cream.
shout outs to
Yes.
free ice cream.
Free popcorn too.
Yeah.
The venue has been very good this year.
I'm actually
amazing.
shouting out Woolajin as well, because if he hadn't run Bastion 4 years ago, I don't think I'd be here. So,
Same.
I mean,
Woolajin,
sure.
cool guy.
well, I
Okay.
just thinks Carbine is the worst weapon in the game though. That's literally how I started using it.
I think
so
he's
don't
correct.
think that's definitely not correct. Bellows still exists.
That's actually true.
And Bow does too.
I don't know how good Bow gets with upgrading,
You still need to hold the strings, so very bad.
but you still need to hold the carbine.
No,
Yes.
not if you're close.
Yes.
No? Have you been seeing me use Carbine?
Yes.
Acrid coming up
Yes.
in time too now.
Yes.
And that would be the
Red
last
button.
one. Big
Red
red
button.
button.
Red button.
Please
click the
don't.
button.
Don't set the alarm off, please.
Is it the fire alarm or is it the stop
Or is it
timer?
time? We don't know.
It might be both.
Might be both.
50-50, it either can be or not.
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, that's good timing. My credits are done just now. So
I feel like that's
My
not
song
good.
that's like a good outro for the people. Now we can let them go and watch more
Wait,
ESA.
is this not
Thinking emoji.
PB though?
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, it's time.
good job.
That was good.
I guess that's it from us.
Next
Question mark?
up is
game.
Lightfall.
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 I think it's
Light.
Lightfall.
Stay for
confirm.
Lightfall.
I know it's a game. That's all I know.
I mean,
it's
I'm
right there,
couching it,
actually.
so
Yeah.
I kinda know about the game.
I can't read this from here.
Oh,
I'm
too
being
bad.
blinded by light.
Oh.
So
Well-
anyways, thank you for watching.
Yep.
And if you want to run this game, our Discord is very active.
Very active.
Especially on summers.
Speedruns.com/Bastion.
Yes.
Resources.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.